Pharaoh won. Did I join a potty break? Not really a potty break, just a wee pee break. A wee pee break. But it felt pretty solid to play. Yeah, that's fine. We'll watch it. No need to worry about it. I had a pretty good game in Achilles on this map as well, when I was hunting for aces, and I eventually decided to try and free mark this tank. And I did. Took a while. It isn't my most solid performer ever, but I do like it. It's a good gun on an average platform, is what this one is. But very free markable if you're dedicated to it. Where would you take your TD? To start off with, over here where the Hellcat is. And then I would go to this hill if they're pushing this side. And these are the defensive options at the beginning, and this is a defensive tank. I mean, you can come here, but I would only really come here if I have some lights or mediums in this position to provide eyes up ahead. Because if you're the most front-based position tank, you're exposed with no armor and not enough view range to... I mean, you have binos and whatnot, that's fine. You're always taking a risk. Every time, almost every time you fire, you will be exposed. Maybe not against these, like, lower-tier schmuckaroonies, but still. Well, even against them, apparently. So, once they know your position, it's hard to move away from it. And if you don't move away from it, you're limiting your options dramatically as to what you can do both offensively and defensively. You're just kind of stuck. And stuck, you don't want to be in a tank which cannot really frontline much itself. This is very nice now, you know, pushing top tier heavy basically donates his HP to you by rushing someone else and completely ignoring you. That's perfect, you know. You cannot rely on this kind of not very smart plays all the time, but once they happen, it's a perfect farm festival. Swear pretty. I've killed my channel making it mine, this Jack. In Army, World of Tanks was easy to stream with duty in the way. Now I'm free to use Twitch like the public access television that it is. I think we underestimate the freedom and creativity Twitch hands us. Maybe some of us do, yeah. For me, not streaming is easy. I've always treated it as a hobby though. That's perfectly fine. You treat it as whatever suits you best. For me, it's a profession of choice, it's a career. I don't say everyone should go that way. I don't think it's good for everyone, to be honest. Everyone has to decide what's best for them and follow their heart to the best of their ability. Personally, I really like it as a profession and as a career. I believe it fits me, it suits me. I believe I have something of value to offer in a multi-pronged kind of way. I hope it doesn't sound too immodest to say. I'm just trying to make it as a statement of fact, but yeah, just circling back to the argument, it's not for everyone. Everyone has to make their own mind, if it's good or not. Unstained, yeah, not a potty break. How are you doing, Pharaoh? Going to listen only for my commute home. Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I hope you're enjoying the music and the commentary, Pharaoh. Hope you're doing well. Do not drive and type. Stay safe. Now we play about 10 minutes of annoying whack-a-mole. That's fine. Strategically speaking, your position is also, at this point in time, now we have a medium in front of you as well. It's not bad, as you're guarding the field against any flanking maneuvers, which is generally speaking useful. Your personal opportunities will be limited, but you're not useless being here just by being here, you know. You're providing a screen, so to speak, protecting a flank, which is useful for the team effort and for the win, even if you're not, you know, stacking massive results. Tiger feeds itself to me. Yeah, it did. It did indeed. This damn wheeled medium was the bane of my existence. Yeah, because he was screening his forces for the field itself. Yeah. Sometimes people will do something useful and smart, like this wheeled medium, without realizing much what the point is to what they're doing and how it can be useful. And this guy, so careless, basically also donated his entire HP pool by not paying attention to how much you're smacking him. He preferred to take a couple of extra shots instead of save his HP, which is generally speaking a bad deal, not to mention he peeked against your gun again, against all common sense. But then again, lower tiers can offer you this kind of funsies. Turn it up, turn it up. Oh yeah, people do underestimate the DPM, yeah. It's pretty awesome. And now you're in a little bit of a pickle here, with many approaching enemies and no one to help you as well. So, good thing he doesn't have the view range. You have decent enough camo. But this guy's in front of you already. One little smack. Nice targeting, by the way. You saw him out there on 1 HP and you're like, okay. Nice targeting for an extra kill. That was a good decision there. Remove the gun. Yeah, if you get a chance to, yeah. This is why I was commenting the same thing on Herman's STRV replay earlier, even though he had something like 6,000, almost 7,000 damage. He had a very clear, easy option to eliminate a light tank, which was both spotted and stationary, and he fired on a full health guy who was next to him. So in these situations, not tunnel visioning on one enemy, but like trying to absorb the entire picture and make a decision on the basis of the entire information. It's not something I excel with. I fail more than frequently to make the better choice here. But like if you keep that in mind, most of the time you can be on top of it. Yeah. ×4 speed. I mean, this could be a very long one. What's he going for? This is your camera, anyway. Originally. You keep it that way. I can move it around. I can almost not believe it. He actually managed to shave off almost 300 HP on a Churchill 7, no less, who is kind of armored from the front with a tier 6 artillery. It's kind of a big roll here he did. Okay, big roll. Oh, dude, don't tell me he's gonna do it again. Okay, he missed. Oh, dude. It would have been a fantastical thing if he managed to decap here. Imagine him beating the rest of them alone. Oh my gosh. It would have been a game and a half. We had to contact him for his perspective of the replay. It would have been sensational. Nice game, though. Nice game. You know, gave us plenty to comment on, for sure.